A Hyperbolic Geometry and Art presentation by Dawn Hayes. Hyperbolic models can be found in many art forms, such as drawings, crochet, beadwork, architecture, pottery, and kaleidoscopes. With drawings, this type of form uses hyperbolic geometry to create repeating patterns that appear to get smaller and smaller as they approach the outer edge of a circle. This circle is called a disk and is referred to as a Poincare disk. Although the picture appears to get smaller, in hyperbolic geometry it is actually repeated infinitely many times and its dimensions remain unchanged. M.C. Escher, for example, created the picture on the left of hyperbolic geometry using 4 fish in the center that repeat infinitely outwards. Notice how as the fish are drawn closer and closer to the outer edge of the circle, they do appear smaller, when in fact they are remaining the same size. The picture on the right is based on Escher's work, but uses 5 fish instead of 4. These two models are also based on Escher's work and show what type of pictures can be created to give a visual diagram of hyperbolic geometry, the one on the left using butterflies, and the one on the right several different types of seashells. The picture below is created by Hellman Ferguson and is an interesting example of hyperbolic geometry. Each of the pentagons drawn have 5 right angles. Observe how those angles appear to change as the pentagon moves towards the circle's circumference or edge, but again, they actually do not. Oddly, the most commonly used art form to create hyperbolic models is crochet. There are thousands of different types of crochet projects that range from interesting and cool to just plain strange. The Institute of Figuring has furthered this craft of hyperbolic modeling crochet through publicity, conferences, and even grants. The first 2 examples shown here are 2 simple models of hyperbolic crochet. This third model has several triangles stitched into the fabric. They show the interior angles of a triangle in hyperbolic geometry have a sum of less than 180 degrees. These next 2 models are a simple type of coral reef hyperbolic crochet. They are created to model both underwater coral reef and hyperbolic geometry. Here are a few larger scale coral reef crochet projects. Beadwork, like crochet, can show a 3-dimensional representation of the hyperbolic geometry. Here are 2 such examples. Hyperbolic geometry has even inspired some unusual architecture. Below are models of a park pavilion from the side and another park pavilion from the roof view. On left is an example of a pottery tile that is both beautiful and hyperbolic. On the right is an example of a hyperbolic kaleidoscope. Although there is little exposure to hyperbolic geometry in our secondary schools, it does not mean there are few applications, inspirations, or beautiful examples around us.